no more concerns because Ramsey has arrived. He touched down in Los Angeles on Wednesday. He addressed the media and talked about players he knows on the roster, including former teammate Dante Fowler. In terms of the region, he fits in well with SoCal because apparently he really enjoys tacos.
I was just excited. I had a ton of joy. I was at home chilling, eating tacos, and I don't think I ate another taco the rest of the night. I heard the culture here is dope. Can't wait to be a part of it, honestly. I can't wait to, be able to be myself on and off the field and just help the organization in every way that I can. I'm sure not only myself, but the coaches and everybody will come up with a good game plan. And if it's smart for me to go out there on Sunday, then I will. I've been missing football. I love football.
I think you want guys with some swag, some personality, different things like that. And as long as those guys love football, they love competing every single day, I think usually this is a building that I think will suit him well.
Nothing wrong with a little swag. Speaking of, we welcome in our Rams reporter, Lindsey Thiry from Thousand Oaks, California. All eyes on Ramsey as he adds a much-needed threat to a declining defense that's given up the third most points since Week 4. So, Lindsey, what's the latest you're hearing on whether or not if Jalen Ramsey will play this Sunday against the Falcons?
Carrie, I asked Jalen Ramsey when he arrived here at the team facility last night if he was going to play on Sunday. Ramsey told me, I hope so, but we'll see. Now, I asked Sean McVay the same question. McVay told me that's the goal, but we're going to have to be smart about it. Now, Ramsey has not played the last 3 weeks because of a back issue, but he said he passed his physical yesterday and that he's feeling better every single day. Now, the Rams certainly will need him on Sunday after placing cornerback Aqib Talib and safety John Johnson on injured reserve. That's a tall task for him to join the Rams here on Sunday against the Falcons, that trio of receivers.
Yeah, he's feeling better every day, back feeling better too. Meanwhile, you're around the Rams basically every day with the team, day in and day out. What's the reaction from the players about Jalen Ramsey's arrival?
Yeah, it's kind of a tempered excitement, Carrie. On one hand, the Rams are in the midst of a 3-game losing streak for the first time under McVay. They've placed 3 players on injured reserve and then had to say goodbye to Marcus Peters. On the other hand, as Nickell Robey-Coleman told me, they now have welcomed in one of, if not the best cornerbacks in the NFL. Robey-Coleman saying that they no longer have to worry about half of the field. And then Dante Fowler Jr., his former teammate also in Jacksonville, told me that Ramsey will bring a juice, a tenacity, and that he's a guy who's hungry to win. Carrie?
He likes tacos too. That's most important. Lindsey Thiry, thank you so much for joining us from Thousand Oaks, California. Also, folks, ahead, what do the Cowboys have to do to take control of their postseason destiny? This is very important. We're talking about it just ahead on SportsCenter, coast to coast. To basketball, David?
Yeah, there's some concerns there, Big D. Things looking good in L.A. for Anthony Davis and LeBron James. Davis sprained his thumb in China over the weekend, missed one game, back on the floor last night against the Warriors. He and LeBron playing well together, a little pick and roll. Somehow LeBron threats it to him and then to JaVale McGee up top. This could be a devastating combo this season.
Could be.
Could be. Davis going to the hoop. Chemistry already.
Ah.
Preseason, Carrie. Yourself.
Yo, slow it down, Carrie.
And LeBron spinning and hitting. And he's gone. Put it off the window. Nice.
Good for an old fella.
Last seconds of the first. He's only 35.
Oh, my bad.
AD, look at him. I'd like to be 6'10 and do all this.
Yo!
And then he finds Alex Caruso. Remember, Anthony Davis used to be a point guard in high school before he had a growth spurt, so he's supposed to do those kind of things.
That's not fair.
Yeah, pretty dang good. Second quarter, Lakers up 19. Dwight Howard. Yes, Dwight Howard is on this team. Wearing number 39, not a number you see on a lot of NBA players. LeBron had 18 points on just 9 shots. You going to give me this? I'll take it.
Count it!
All right. Cheerleading over to my left. Easy. And then LeBron. Ready. Tucks and rolls. How about this no look?
Whoa!
Danny Green.
Stop it.
Fresh off his title with the Raptors.
Stop it.
3 balls for the Lakers. You want to just take over the highlight at this point? Lakers win. They roll 126-93. Here's what they said afterwards.
I was joking with LeBron earlier. Said it's the first time in a while where, I can have 5 or 6 points, whatever it was, at halftime, and we were up 30. Everybody has a role, and when you have guys all over the board who can score the basketball, you don't need to do everything every possession.
He's a very cerebral player. He's seen defenders. He's seen multiple defenders for 70 straight years in New Orleans. He's able to read the defense and able to, he create for himself any time. He's just a matchup problem, and it's not many guys in our league that can affect the game, the way like AD does, being able to score, rebound, and pass, and he just does it at a high level.
Two playmakers, one's 6'9", the other is 6'10". Lakers shot 54% from three. LA 11 of 17 off LeBron's passes, 8 of 9 off AD's, including a combined 8 of 12 from distance. LeBron finished with more assists than he did field goal attempts. That's always been a recipe for success. LeBron's team's 10-0 when he does that.
Listen, there's another dynamic duo besides Lloyd and Champion in Bristol. This team, they're in Houston. Westbrook, Harden, the best passers in the NBA, as well as the best dancers, much like David and myself. That's how we warm up. Harden passes to Westbrook, three-point. He misses. Should remember, he shot 29% on threes last season. He gets it again. What happens? Can you do it? Back it in. Mid-range jumper. Nice. Not much ball movement, though. That's off-ball movement, David. Again. Connects. Bank shot. Westbrook finished with 14 points, 5 of 13 shooting. 29 minutes. Let's go to this other guy, Harden. He continued his stellar preseason play. Harden sizing up LA, steps back and knocks down that three. He created that, not Paul Pierce, or Paul Pierce says he did. Harden drives, Lonnie Walker bumped and converts, floater with the foul. Fourth quarter, Harden in the corner, pump, spank, cute. It's a three. Spurs win 128-114, but the big question is this. What's going on with Tim Duncan's hair, guys? That's the big question. I need reporters on that. James Harden already appears to be in midseason form. The Beard had 40 points and 10 rebounds, becoming the only player in the last 20 preseasons with 40 points and 10 rebounds in a game. Again, this is just preseason, as David tried to remind me through that entire Laker highlight. But James Harden goes hard. He had 10 games with 40 points and 10 boards last season. It's just a projection of what could happen.
Also got some news from the NBA. Adrian Wojnarowski reporting that Bradley Beal has agreed to a 2-year, $72 million max extension to stay with the Wizards. Beal, who still has 2 years left on his existing deal, can opt out in the summer of 2022. The Wizards will be without John Wall for the season after he tore his Achilles, so Beal will have to shoulder a lot of the load in D.C. Will the Wolverines be able to battle the whiteout? Why Penn State's defense could end Michigan's hopes early on Saturday night. Plus, a blast from the past from Vince Carter, how the 42-year-old showed the kids how it's done at the Garden. You got to see this.